gonna roll me. I hate the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L.
What's wrong with you, A-Train?
I'm just listening.
Do you know the song? Do you know what song it is?
No.
You
I've
don't?
never heard this song before, no.
So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
Back streets.
Know if you don't go, you'll never shine if you don't glow. So hey now,
They
you're
like
an all-star.
barbershopped
Get your
it.
game on, go
Yeah.
play.
It's good. You know what I was listening to? It was so lame.
Why are they called barbershop quartets?
Because they used to sing them in a barbershop.
So, like, you'd go get your
I don't know.
haircut and 5 guys would be there
Maybe
singing
their
songs?
shirts look like the barbershop pole or something. I don't know. It's a good question.
So let's call it barbershop.
Ask them if they have a barbershop quartet. I love the quartets. But you know what I was
Doing a
listening
little
to
bit.
that was so lame? You want to know what I was listening to?
The sound of one of your giant shits.
You know the Turning Red movie? That He's Never Not On My Mind.
Oh, yeah.
The guys who sing it, like, performed it. There was, like, a group of 5 guys who performed a couple songs from the movie, and they were so good.
5 guys from the pizza place?
No.
Or burger place, I mean?
5 guys, the guys who are supposed to be Four Town from the Turning Red movie.
Yeah, I know.
They performed live. And it
were
was
they
actually
old?
really good. No, they're not old.
I don't know. They could be. Like, it could be
they're not old.
some older, guys like my age who
But
used
it
to be in
sounded
the Backstreet Boys.
It sounded good, and it was like, oh, I like this song more now that when they're doing it live. Can I find it?
No.
So good. I sent it to my gay friends.
Oh, cool. Yeah, that's another thing. To be in a barbershop quartet,
You have to be gay.
You have to be gay.
You have to, well,
Did Aaron just die of a heart attack or something?
I don't
over
know.
there?
Are you okay?
It
Did you
was not a
cough?
human noise. Hey, man, how's it going? This is Beeman. I'm here with my young son, Hellman.
Hi.
Hello.
He's scared to get his hair cut. I was going to bring him in. His hair's long. He looks like a girl. He's like 10.
Shut up.
What? You do look like a girl.
You want to come? You looking for a specific barber or just anybody?
Well,
Why would you say-
I mean,
so what if I thought I was a girl? I can be a girl if I want.
no, we don't play that kind of shit in this house. You're
All
a
right.
boy. You were born a boy.
All right, so then let's get a haircut then. But
Okay,
I
but
don't
are you
even
going
wanna
to
go.
scream and cry and move around? Can you tell him that it's not scary to get his hair cut?
No, everyone gets. I have a 2-year-old son that comes and gets his haircut.
See, he's got a 2-year-old. You're a bigger baby than a 2-year-old.
Do you guys have a barbershop quartet there? That might make
Oh, yeah.
my nerves a
He
little.
was asking me, like barbershop quartets? The, like, singing bands? Like this. Here, listen.
So hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play.
No, we
You know
don't
what I'm
have one
talking
of those.
about? Well, but why do they call them barbershop quartets?
That's a good question. Let me pass you a barber. Might know that.
Oh, cool.
Okay.
Yes, I can help you.
Yeah, hey, I have my son. I was going to bring my son
Hi.
in for a haircut. He's right here. His name's Hellman. He's 10.
Hi.
And
Hi,
he's,
hello.
he's scared to get his hair
I'm
cut.
not scared. I just
Yeah.
don't like, it's just kind of loud, like the clippers
Okay.
and stuff are loud. I'm
But
not
he-
scared.
Okay.
He had a question that the other barber said you might be able to answer. Do you know, you remember barbershop quartets?
Yeah, that's a long time ago. Yeah.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
Like these guys.
Get your game on,
Yeah,
go
I remember that.
So why are they called barbershop quartets? Like, was it barbers who used to do that? Or
No,
would they be guys?
I don't even know that. That's a good question.
I know. It's,
Since you've been a barber, have you ever had a quartet perform in your shop?
Never.
see,
Never.
that's-
I mean, every once in a while, one of us will break out into a song, but never everybody at the same time.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And you've never cut anybody's ear or anything while giving a haircut?
That happens once in a while. I mean,
No, that's going to scare my son. No, he didn't mean that.
I really don't want to go now. I don't want my ear to get cut off.
Well, it won't get cut off, just nicked a little bit. Maybe. Possibly not.
Have you ever, do you use those clippers, like the buzzer, the bzzz, like the ones that make that noise?
Oh, yeah. All day long. I mean, I can hear it buzzing
Oh.
at home when I'm in bed.
See, he's scared
Have
of
you ever
those.
used it to shave off, one of the guy's pubes or whatever? If they ask you, would they do that?
Oh, I think it's time for me to go.
Wait, what?
I think it's time for me to go. This is getting bad.
Wait, what did he just ask? What did you just ask him?
Nothing. I asked if he ever used the clippers
For what?
to shave someone.
Someone's what?
Head
Oh, yeah?
or shaft.
Wait, they're what?
All right.
The base.
They're what?
The mound. You know, their pubes.
Why would you ask that guy that? You don't shave people's pubes there, do you?
No, sir. We don't.
Okay. So he said no. He doesn't.
Then I don't want to go then.
All right. My son doesn't want to.
I need my pubes trimmed.
All right. You guys have a good day.
Okay, see ya.
Get paid. All that glitters is gold. Only shooting stars break the mold. The stage.
Don't beat around the bush so much when we're on the calls. Once you start talking about dicks and pubes, just keep going. Go hard.
Well, you're
Keep
just
going.
confusing because I don't know if you want me to like.
Keep going.
whatever.
Go hard. Well, we have a special
I'm never
guest.
good enough for you.
Well, just, get your shit together.
Yeah, okay.
It's that easy.
Can you turn my mic up? Yeah, that's better. 'Cause I
You
feel
didn't
like I don't know. I just sounded like a. It's fine.
All right.
My hair looks so good today. If you guys don't have video, get
What
it
about your
because you can
pubes?
see how shiny my hair looks.
How do your pubes look?
Can I be honest?
What?
They're a little wild.
Okay.
I haven't been keeping them
All right.
trimmed.
We have a guest. Do we have a guest in the waiting room?
My pubes are long
Okay.
and they're kind of growing. You know, it's winter, it's cold, so they're kind of growing out.
Yeah. All the
Similar
way
to-
down, up your ass, up your back.
It's getting there, yeah.
Your pubes reach around.
And they're going down
Up
my
under
legs.
your
They're fusing
ass.
with my leg hair,
Kinda
which
like
I
Baby
also haven't
Groot.
shaved. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't shaved my legs in a few months now, so
Baby Groot.
they're long. Yeah, my pubes are kind of like Baby Groot.
Yeah.
You get my drift.
Let's call.
Our guest is here, by the way.
I said let's let him in. Let's let him in.
Let's let him in.
Got a
Who is
special-
it again?
It's an emergency. This is somebody we've had on before,
Okay.
and he texted me actually, which you'll see how that makes sense.
Oh, I think
But
I
he
see.
texted me
Yeah.
because he asked if he could come on the podcast. So I actually had to bump a couple. I had to rearrange our schedule to have this guy on. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Okay, so it's if you guys remember, it's John. He's the CEO of the Text Café,
Hey, John.
the chain, the Text Café chain. He just texted and said, hey, can I come back on the show? And I was like, yeah, how's next month? Because we book like 5-6 weeks out.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'd really like to come on sooner, and it's kind of an emergency. So I assume, is it, how many locations do you have now?
Well, actually up and running, or what do you?
Oh, I guess I'm sorry. I thought you wanted to come on to announce that somebody told me they heard you were going like
Global, maybe?
global
Yeah,
or national,
international.
and fully.
I do have an announcement. I apologize. My microphone it's been one of those days.
What's
My
that
microphone, I'm having to go off the laptop mic, so I apologize to your listeners.
mean? Okay. Well, you
I do
sound
have
fine.
a statement I'd like to read, if that's okay with everyone.
I guess. Do you want any music for that?
Okay.
Maybe some kind of inspirational,
Okay.
dramatic music, something like that.
Sure.
You have it.
Yeah.
You're an all-star, get your game on, go play. Hey now, you're a rock star. Get the show
Yeah,
on.
I'm thinking instrumental.
Oh, okay. What are you laughing at?
Nothing.
I can also just read this.
Hold on. No. Sorry. I have this new
You guys don't have your
soundboard.
shit together. It's
No,
fine.
I do. It's
What I expect around this fucking thing.
hold on. I gotta turn that one down. That one's kind of loud. That's actually not bad, right?
That was loud.
Because you're
too.
making an announcement, right?
Yeah, it's an announcement.
Do you like the extra theme?
Let's just let him say it. This is going to take too long. Just let him.
Well, I'll just let this play on.
You could play it before, but probably not during the reading.
Okay. Oh, okay. Actually, you know what? I found it. So I'll start you off with the extra, and then I have some music here that I can play.
Perfect.
Okay. So now is the owner, John M., owner, CEO, and
Friend.
inventor of the Text Café.
Entrepreneur.
Yeah, entrepreneur. And actually, after the last episode with him, I invested a pretty good chunk of our savings into the Text Café.
That's good news.
So
for me.
I'm excited to hear this. And now with an official, exciting, good announcement is the owner of the Text Café. Take it away, John.
All right. Dear Text Café shareholders, I'm writing you today to address the recent downturn in our company's profits since President's Day. While we acknowledge that our financial performance has fallen short of expectations, we remain confident in our ability to overcome this challenge and bounce back stronger than ever before. As you may be aware, the restaurant industry has been facing unprecedented challenges in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. Despite these difficulties, we've worked tirelessly to adapt to the ever-changing landscape and continue to provide our customers with excellent service, delicious food, and a text-only interaction. Unfortunately, the weeks following President's Day have been particularly challenging for our businesses. A combination of factors, including adverse weather conditions, unexpected staff shortages, have resulted in a significant decrease in our sales and profitability. However, we want to assure our shareholders that we are taking proactive steps to address these issues and turn things around. We're implementing new marketing strategies to increase foot traffic, streamlining our operations to improve efficiency, and investing in employee training to ensure that we have a fully staffed and capable team. Moreover, we remain committed to providing a top-notch customer experience that keeps our patrons coming back for more. We believe that by staying focused on our core values of quality, service, community, and texting, we will emerge from this setback stronger and more resilient than ever before. In conclusion, while we acknowledge that the recent decline in profits is disappointing, we remain confident in our ability to overcome these challenges and emerge as a stronger, more successful company. We're grateful to you for your continued support and look forward to sharing more positive news with you in the months ahead. Sincerely, John Merriman.
Huh. Is that what you were?
Hold on. Wait, stop that.
Turn it off. Turn
I
this
don't know
off.
how to.
Why? Can you guys get this off? Can you cut that, please? Thanks.
Okay, sorry.
So what does that mean? How much
do you
did you
mean?
invest? How
What are
much
you
did you
talking about?
invest?
A decent amount, but it was. I looked at the. Because when did we have you on last? It was right. Either way, it was turning a profit. I think it was up 10% from what I invested the last time I checked. And then you were saying that President's Day is a big, for whatever reason, for the Text Cafe. President's Day is like a huge day for them.
But
yeah, President's Day, we were going to kind of simultaneously open the doors to a series of cafes. And again, all the factors I just listed, as well as some problems with some employees that I don't want to get into.
Did another employee get murdered? Was that what happened?
We didn't have another murder, did we?
You cut that part out.
Well, what happened? Okay, we're off the record now. Aaron, stop recording.
Okay, but cut that part out.
Why? Did someone get murdered for real?
We acknowledge that our financial performance has fallen short of expectations.
Yeah, no,
Okay,
I heard the
we remain
statement.
confident in our ability to overcome this challenge and bounce back stronger than ever before.
The contract that I signed said that it's, if anything, you can't change. Like, is this still text only?
It's still text only. We're keeping that commitment.
And so it's text just to walk through?
Most of our restaurants, it's text only. Yeah.
So to walk through it.
Did you say most of the restaurants it's text only?
Most, yeah. The more than half of our restaurants are text only. Yeah.
Okay. what's going on with the? Well, just to go. Okay, so the chain, the Text Café chain. Just
Correct.
to clarify, if you want to, so let's say you want to make a reservation, like you want to go to the Text Cafe, like the A Train and I.
Yeah, let's say we wanted to go for
lunch.
our anniversary or something. Or,
Yeah,
or
for our
lunch
anniversary,
today.
our 25th anniversary.
Yeah, our
or
25th
something.
wedding anniversary.
And
Absolutely.
it actually is our 25th wedding anniversary. John.
Okay.
You can. Well, it's, usually people say, "Well, congratulations."
Yeah, something.
So.
So let's say we wanted to go, today's our anniversary, so let's say we wanted to go there for dinner tonight. So we text a textervation in.
That's exactly right. You would text a textervation in.
And we can do
to
that.
The restaurant.
We can do that tonight.
Yes, you can do that tonight.
So the
as
24
long as you're in the 24-hour window, you can do it.
So
yeah.
that's
so we couldn't get the reservation for tonight.
yeah, it's within 24 hours. We couldn't get it for tomorrow night because that's past.
You
the
could not
24
get
hours.
it for tomorrow night.
Right.
Absolutely right.
Remember?
Yeah, but I
it's a
thought we had to
system-
do it.
Yeah.
I thought it had to be 24 hours from now.
It has to be within 24 hours.
I thought it was different.
You couldn't set anything for next week, for instance, or the week
Okay.
after that. The idea behind it is texting is a very immediate thing.
Yeah.
Right.
A textervation
Okay.
should be immediate.
Okay, so
it's not something.
all the Text
Pardon
Cafe
me?
locations are taking textervations still.
More than half of the locations are text
Okay,
only.
the other
and
half,
taking
because when I
textervations.
invested in a text only business.
Yeah,
And
why
from
are
what I
there-
understood, it was like you had to do the reservation through texting, and then when you arrived, you received a text message when your table was ready, and then when the table was ready, you joined the cloud of the Text Cafe.
And you can
cloud.
text other people that are sitting
You
there.
would text the waitress or waiter would come over and text the table, the specials, and greet a greeting text, and then everybody would text the server to order their drinks and appetizers, and then it would be all texting.
I'm wondering. It's,
And then you could only text the people at your table, and then you could be in the cloud where you could text other tables and people at the bar, which, frankly, was that was a very appealing aspect of the business to me.
Absolutely, and we're committed to bringing that vision to all of our cafes. The issue is there have been just some infrastructure problems, some deals that went wrong by some players that shouldn't be in the game, and we are working to fix those issues.
Well, I thought,
as you may know, the restaurant industry has been facing unprecedented challenges in the wake of the
no,
COVID-19
you keep saying that, but
pandemic.
no, this is
That was
the
like-
Text
Despite these
Cafe.
difficulties, we've worked tirelessly to adjust to the ever-changing landscape.
but the Text Cafe-
And we continue to provide our customers with exceptional service and delicious food.
That's why this started after COVID.
yeah, I mean, it's been
Cafe
3
started.
years. I don't think that's like an excuse you can use anymore. Everything's open.
And that's
again.
why I was excited to invest in this, because it was an exciting new idea, and it was post-COVID, and I was, investing in our future. I thought the economy was bouncing back,
Right.
and what
Right.
really appealed to me was the text-only aspect.
Absolutely. And that's foundational to us. That's not going away anytime soon.
Well, you just said
But
half
some
of the
them,
restaurants
yeah,
don't
some
have
of them don't
texting.
do it. Yeah, they don't do it.
Well, there have been some infrastructure issues, and we have had to diversify a little bit, move some money around, invest in some other properties, just to try and keep our head above water, so to speak. Unfortunately, the weeks following President's Day were particularly challenging for us. It was a combination of factors.
Well, what happened on
including
President's Day? Because you
that was
adverse
just a
weather
couple weeks ago.
conditions.
no, President's Day was it was just recently.
That was like last week. What happened since President's
Right.
Day?
Yeah, what happened on
Right.
President's Day?
Well, it was a combination of factors. There was some adverse weather at some of our locations. Definitely some staff issues that we are working to resolve. And we make a promise to our staff that whatever happens, we will support you moving forward.
Now, this doesn't have anything to do with your medical issues that you privately told me about. and my business manager clued me in on that you were hospitalized.
What?
Is it maybe?
Are you there? Are you okay?
Oh, I thought he was frozen.
Are you okay?
No, this doesn't have anything to do with my hospital issues, and I'd appreciate if you would keep that
Well, what happened?
there.
Well, here, we'll just, yeah.
Nothing.
He's not recording anymore, so what,
Aaron's
what
not.
happened?
Yeah, we're not recording. This is just all off the record.
This is all off the record.
That was ADR?
We talked about this. I didn't want to talk about this.
It was advanced ADR.
Yeah, it was advanced. It was ADR. ADR was spreading across a portion of my body, and I've talked to. I don't want to.
What's
this is
ADR?
Not something that's.
You don't know what ADR is? It's Google it.
It's advanced. It's a type of rash, an advanced type of rash.
It's an adult diaper rash.
It's not a diaper. It wasn't a.
Well, they're called
It wasn't
adult.
a diaper.
They're called adult diapers.
So you had advanced adult diaper rash, and then you had to go to the hospital?
And did they save the? I thought they were going to amputate. Did they amputate one or both of your ass cheeks, or were they able to save them?
No, they were able to save those.
And you're sitting down okay now? You're sitting?
I'm standing currently, yeah.
You're
you're standing up?
I'm standing up, yeah.
Are you
I guess if you say so.
Are you able to sit? I mean, what happened? How did you get you forgot to change your diaper or you
I am able
weren't
to stand.
wiping?
I'm able to lie down.
On your
and
back?
I'm able to kneel.
And you can lay down on your back?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not on my back.
Okay.
But I can lay down on my stomach.
Is your ass like in some sort of a cast or something? Is that why it's?
Or can you wear pants even now? Do they have to air it out or?
Yeah, they have to air it out sometimes. I mean,
Well, how did?
what are we talking about here? Why are we getting into this?
Well, because
This has nothing to do with anything.
Well, I have two small children. I invested a good amount of our savings into your
Did you?
company.
You didn't use like my husband's investment to pay for your medical bills, did you? Is that
Probably
the
has
issue?
insurance set up. No, I want to know. I want to be confident that if I'm investing with somebody, that they at least have their.
They know how to change.
They can change their own diaper or have somebody change their diaper for them.
Have
time
their
and
shit
then,
together, yeah.
And this probably stems from the problems because it was pre-President's Day that you went into that you were hospitalized with this. And then it seems like there was embezzle, or I don't even know. Everybody, it seems like this game of smoke and mirrors. My financial guy can't get any info.
Can I explain? Are you going to let me talk at all, or are you just going to steamroll over me?
Go for it.
Okay. As you know, being a manager at all of the Text Cafes, I'm paid a manager's salary at every Text Cafe across, our nationwide network of them.
So what's the backup plan? What's the backup plan for if you don't change your diaper?
Can I finish?
Yeah.
Thank you. To prepare for our President's Day openings, right? Mm-hmm. We wanted to make sure that all the functionality was up and running.
Textidents. Textidents Day. I saw it was billed as Textidents Day.
That's correct.
And it was supposed to be a big, you were going to open new locations.
That's correct.
And then there was a big kind of sale. You said it was going to be bigger than Christmas or Thanksgiving.
Bigger than 9/11, yeah.
And bigger than 9/11. So, okay, so what happened on Textidents Day?
Okay, well, I mean, if you're going to let me talk, you can let me talk, or if you want to just interrupt with.
No, you have a lot. No, you have a lot of talking to do.
Does
so I'm here to listen.
Okay, well, let's start the record back up.
Okay.
Aaron's ready.
We're back on.
Right. Okay. As you know, on President's Day, we were set to open a 5 or 6 other restaurants across the country. As the manager of multiple Text Cafe restaurants, because of our model, I am able to manage the staff remotely That's why I take a salary for the different locations. It's something that has been misconstrued in the press.
We covered this.
To prepare for these new restaurants.
I mean,
we were opened 24/7 in all of our locations for a week leading up to President's Day.
Textidents.
These were this was Textidents Day, but I'm saying leading up to the opening on President's Day.
Right.
The event itself was called Textidents Day. All right.
And so
we were operating. I was up basically for a week. I was seated basically for a week.
So he didn't have
24/7 texting. I did not get up.
Yeah.
I didn't get up once.
So what's the? Let me just interrupt for a second.
To go to the bathroom.
Let me interrupt for a second. For a second. What's the backup plan? So if something happens to you, then the whole infrastructure and the majority of the locations are not running at full operational. I mean, they can't run. What's the backup plan for if you forget to change your diaper and go to the hospital because of that, which is exactly what happened.
Well,
and
listen,
do you also, is there somebody else that can be held? Do you have somebody who changes your diaper, or do you change it yourself?
I have some. Well, it's not about changing the diaper.
It's exactly. It's totally about changing. It's totally about changing the diaper.
Excuse me.
What else causes advanced ADR?
Excuse me.
What else causes advanced ADR besides not changing the diaper?
Are you going to let me speak?
Well, answer the question. What else could
Let me speak,
What else could cause?
I will answer the question. When I arrived at the hospital, I was pretty out of it. I had not slept in a long time. I was placed on some medication, and I slept for 3 or 4 days. I was normally, if I had not been drugged by a hospital that did not have my best interest at heart, and some employees who did not have my best interest at heart,
Actually,
I could run it remotely from anywhere.
I'm going to have to interrupt because it sounds to me.
I can run it lying down. I can run it in a dirty diaper. I can run it in an unclean situation. I can run it from the bathtub. But if someone drugs me and I'm asleep for 3 days and I didn't request that, then how am I supposed to run it?
Well, it sounds to me they did have your best interest in mind because from what I heard from very reliable sources, the advanced ADR, adult diaper rash, was so advanced.
It was not a diaper.
It is a diaper.
It wasn't a diaper. It was the little nest I put down with some bedding on my chair.
It's a diaper. It fastens.
It was easier so I could get up.
Okay.
I could just simply
whatever
stand
you want
up.
To call it.
They could replace the bedding there, and then I just sit right back down.
That's in the hospital. It's
actually much quicker than a diaper, and much more sanitary.
And I heard that you were in. There was a very good chance if they didn't transfer you to a specialist in Houston that you would have lost one or both of your ass cheeks.
Well, instead I lost one or both of my restaurants.
Well, and so then where does that leave us? And then who's running the business?
Exactly. Exactly. Where does that leave us?
But there's no business plan. There's no plan of action for everything's just in your phone.
We want to assure our shareholders that we are taking proactive steps to address these issues and turn things around. We are implementing new marketing strategies to increase foot traffic.
Okay, but you said that before.
Our operations
I think what the issue
is, and we're
is,
investing in employee training to ensure that we have a fully staffed and capable team.
Hold on, John. Can I interrupt you for a second?
Yes.
I think what we're getting at is the issue of you managing all of your 20 restaurants. And also, I guess...
And whose idea was it to stay open 24 hours for a week?
It was my idea because I want us to have everything running in tip-top shape.
So you get an idea...
For Textidents Day. I mean, it was going to be a big day, but I guess
It was going to be a big day.
Maybe
well,
you...
Guess what?
Like it was a big day.
None of the restaurants were open.
You had a big
day.
Load in your diaper that day, and that's why you had to go to the
hospital.
It's multiple P's and multiple.
There was not a load in my diaper.
Should we call a diaper store and find out what causes a diaper rash?
Yeah.
Why is it called
ADR? Whatever you want.
Why is it called ADR? What does ADR stand for? Just answer that, and then we'll move on.
It's an adult rash.
What's the D?
You're missing the D there. What? What'd you say?
Yeah, it's an adult. Advanced rash.
Diaper rash.
I prefer to call it AAR.
But that's not what it's called.
It's not. It's called ADR, but that's
No.
Adult
But,
diaper.
yeah.
I mean, that's crazy. How they were going to amputate your ass cheeks. I mean, you're running yourself into the ground.
That was discussed as a possible option. We didn't come close to even doing that.
Well, so
The
you
issue
decide.
was, excuse me. The issue was that I was placed under on some medication when I was unable to say yes or no, and they kept me passed out. None of the employees woke me up. They all took the day off.
I'm a little
Took
bit
3 days
concerned. I know I'm not your business manager, and maybe he's expressed these concerns.
No, you're
Brendan,
not.
But someone who's running 20 restaurants can't even change their own diaper.
Well, that's what
that's the issue.
That's where it's like, yeah, how am I supposed to trust that you can run a business when you can't even change your own diaper?
Or realize, I need to change my diaper. I need to wipe my butt.
I think he's trying to make it sound like just because they were open for 24 hours for 7 days that that's why he was wearing a diaper. But I know for a fact
he always wears one.
Yeah, he's been wearing one because when he told me, you told me when you proposed to your wife,
it's not a diaper.
When you proposed to your ex-wife, you hid the ring in your diaper, so she found it when she was changing you, and that's how you proposed to your ex-wife, and that was at least 10 or 15 years ago. So from what I know and the information I have, you have been wearing a diaper for well over a decade. And you should know when it's time to change it, and then you do this campaign where all the businesses are open 24 hours for 7 days leading up to Textidents Day, the biggest day for your restaurant, which didn't even happen because 1, you're so incompetent you don't know when to change your diaper, and 2, you didn't even have a backup.
No.
You don't even have a backup
You don't even have
plan.
an assistant. You
don't
need someone else.
Like, shouldn't you hire somebody to be operating and also too, from what I understand, the whole the whole system still has a lot of bugs in it. I have a friend of mine in Minneapolis, one of the newer locations, said that he was trying to make a textervation and it was impossible, and then he obviously couldn't get anyone on the phone. But he wanted to go to the Text Café St. Paul, and he couldn't, the textervation wasn't working. And then when he showed up to the restaurant, he couldn't sign in on the wait list because the whole cloud was down, he said.
Oh, wow.
Are you finished? You finished talking? Are you going to let me respond to any of these allegations?
Okay, well, here, let's take them step by step. 1, how often?
Number one, that proposal story is not true. That is something that has been spread about me.
You told
in light
it to
of
me.
these.
You told it
Excuse
to me
me?
when I was talking about when I first invested and we were texting over the phone, and we were just talking about how
Can
we
I
propose
finish?
to our wives, and you texted to me that you hid the ring in your diaper.
Let's see what he has to say.
I hid the ring. I hid the ring in my nest. Okay?
Okay. Do
It
you
is
wear?
not a diaper. It is a nest.
Okay.
It
Here's
is
a
a
question.
nest
So do you
with
wear the nest?
clean bedding that is changed 2 or 3 times a day at a minimum. That is at a minimum.
And are you doing this yourself, or is somebody else come in and do it?
It's a mix. It's a mix. I have some help. Do you ever have somebody come to your house and clean your house?
Yeah, I mean,
yeah,
I don't
that's
have
a lot
somebody
different
change
than
my diaper.
changing my
Thank you.
diaper.
Yeah, I don't.
Thank you.
I don't use a diaper. If I have to go to the bathroom, I walk
Go
to
in
the toilet.
Yeah, I don't do the diaper thing either.
And if I were to wear a diaper, I would say it's time for me to change it. 'Cause I don't want to get a
Okay.
ADR and then blame
When did
it.
you make your first $1 million, Amanda?
I don't think that's any of your business, quite frankly. And
Okay. A lot of time is wasted walking back, walking to the kitchen, walking to the bathroom, walking out the front door. Okay?
Why is the kitchen? Why do you put the kitchen in there? I don't understand.
You
How does
shit
a
in the
diaper?
kitchen?
Yeah, do you eat your own shit then? Is that what you're getting at? So like you just You shit in your diaper and then you eat out of the diaper or something?
I'm tempted to walk.
No.
I'm tempted to walk
Let's shift
off
the conversation.
You're the one who made us
Let's
bump.
shift the conversation here. Let's shift it away from what you should have done and how you you should have saved your company, and let's move forward to some new, fun, exciting things that are happening at the Text Café. If there are anything,
Well, it sounds like they're using the.
There are.
You can talk at some of the locations. It sounds like, which if that's the case, then I'm pulling out.
Why is there talking?
Or
Excuse
is there?
me?
What's you said? It's what's going on with the Text Cafe? Is it still across the board, all locations? Is it still text only? Yes or no? It's a pretty simple yes or no answer.
Yes, at all of the locations that are currently open, it is text only.
What do you mean currently
all of the
open?
Text Cafe locations.
So how many?
Do we have some other? Have we diversified in this time of crisis? Yes.
What's that mean? What's it mean you diversified from the Text Cafe? Like, what separates it from any other cafe now? And also, how many locations had to shutter because of the Textidents Day disaster? I texted the Los Angeles locations, and one of them's not replying. So I don't know if that's, again, an infrastructure issue or if
it isn't. Yes, that's exactly right.
So they're offline.
You know that. I don't know why you're. You still have money invested with me. Why are you tearing me down? Why are you trying to sink this company?
I think a big issue is that John is receiving about 20 manager salaries.
Well, that's the other. We're going to have to open the books. Hey, ma'am, I'm calling. Are you familiar with the Text Cafe? There's one in Philadelphia there. It's all texting, where you like text in your reservation, and when you get there, it's all texting. You text the waitress and text everyone at the table and stuff. You're familiar with that, right?
No.
Oh. Okay, well, we just need some information about you. Do you sell diaper rash medication there?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what generally causes an ADR, adult diaper rash? What would cause that, generally?
Are they not wiping properly after going to the bathroom?
Okay. John, we have a lady on the line for you.
So you can ask. You should just ask John.
Yeah, you just talk to John, because we have a business partner here who just got out of the hospital because of his diaper rash, and he's not really taking accountability. So, John, go ahead. She had a question for you. Are you wiping properly?
To the best of my ability, I am.
Okay, so if you're having a harder time, maybe instead of just using regular paper, you might want some wet cloths, maybe like a cottonelle wipe or something. That might help.
Yeah, I've been wetting them individually. I mean, the squares.
But wait, so I think the issue here is, like, how often should he be changing his diaper?
If he's wearing a diaper, I mean, as soon as he goes, I would change it if he can. You don't want to be sitting in it.
Okay, well, what if, let's say he's working 24...
hold on, John.
Okay.
How did you hear what she said?
I did. I'd like to clarify that I am not wearing a diaper. I basically have some bedding, the kind that you might typically associate with gerbil or hamster. I sit in a kind of foundation of bedding, and that has changed twice a day.
So I'm sorry. So when you say that you sit in this foundation, do you mean it's actually in your?
It's a diaper.
It's a diaper.
He's trying to come on.
I don't know why he's.
I don't know why he's denying
It's a diaper. He wears a diaper, and he said he changes it 2-3 times a day.
It's not a diaper.
Okay, whatever you want to call it.
If you guys had ever come and visited
the minute
me,
that becomes wet, you should make it your best to make your best effort to change that.
Okay. Are you writing this down, John?
Yeah.
So, what did she just say?
Change the bedding when it's
Change your diaper.
As soon as it gets wet. So not like once or twice a day. Like it should be several times a day.
I would say as soon as you have any kind of moisture in there, because the more you stay in the moisture, the worse it's going to get.
And what about the mud?
That's what I've been telling these guys.
Yeah, what about, besides the moisture, what about mud? Like how often should you clean the mud?
Same thing. Same thing. You would change no matter what he's doing. Any kind of movement, bowel movement, any kind of urinary movement. As soon as that's there, you should change that.
John, can you repeat back what
that's basically what I've been doing.
Can you repeat back what she just said?
Just to keep the bedding as soon as it's wet, any kind of moisture at all, go ahead and change that bedding.
No, and what about the mud?
Either movement, either if it's a mud or
if you make mud,
then it's okay for a while.
No, she said immediately.
No.
Oh, immediately.
You want to as soon as you can change it, you want to change it.
And that's and he can do this himself, right? He doesn't have to wait for somebody to do it.
I don't know his abilities, unfortunately, so I can't answer that question.
He can do it himself.
Yeah, he can.
As long as he puts his phone down for 1 second. I mean, I know you work a lot, but put your phone down and clean up the mud. Change your diaper every time you go. Yeah.
I don't know how many ways I can say this, but I'm not wearing a diaper. I'm sitting in a bed of shavings, and I've found that to be less painful for me. It's easier to clean. It's easier for my staff to change, and we've been quite happy with that.
You have a staff? You're paying someone to change it?
Well, it's just the Text Café staff.
Oh.
They were doing.
You'll text them and say, "Can you please come change?"
Okay, so you're not wearing a diaper, but what you were hospitalized for was an advanced diaper rash, correct?
It's advanced diaper rash, also known as severe diaper dermatitis. It's a painful and uncomfortable condition.
And it was to the point
when you sit in urine or feces for an extended period of time.
So what caused that for you? It was sitting in a dirty diaper.
It was a prolonged exposure to urine during the week leading up to our opening. It kind of broke down the skin's protective barrier.
Yeah, and it was to the point where they almost had to, the infection was so deep, they almost had to amputate one of your ass cheeks.
That's not true. That is not true.
So, ma'am, do you think...
True. There was a chance of some secondary infections and cellulitis, but nothing beyond that.
Yeah. I wish I could help you guys more, but I mean, really, the only thing you can do is suggest any type of moisture, any type of bowel movement. As soon as you can, you would want to change that bedding or the diper or whatever.
It's not bedding.
Just call it a diaper.
I don't know what he's
not
getting
sitting
into.
on shavings. He wears a diaper all day.
He proposed to his wife.
I don't.
He proposed to his wife.
Thank you for your time. I don't know what
hit a ring in his diaper to propose to his wife 15 years ago.
It's not true.
It is true.
It's not true. I wish you'd stop bullying me.
Okay. Yeah, I'm bullying you. I invested in your business, and you neglected changing your own diaper to the point where you were hospitalized, and it affected the business.
Exactly. And now my husband's well-being is in question because of this, because of your...
Well, not because of that. It's been in question for quite some time, I would argue.
Oh, my financial stability?
I wish you guys the best of luck, but I do have to grab my other line.
We can hold.
Thank you so much for your time.
No problem.
Is there a customer there we can talk to? Okay, well... She pretty much spelled it out, John, and I don't know, whatever and let me see again real quick. Let me see, John, and you're standing up right now, right?
I'm standing, yes.
Okay. All right.
So, are there any new fun, fun things that are coming out in the Text Cafe?
How are we going to turn this around then?
Yes.
Do you have a plan for that, Diaper Boy?
There are some things we're doing. We're taking some proactive steps to turn some issues around. We're going to be implementing some new marketing strategies designed to increase foot traffic.
Okay, like what? I mean, you can just be more specific.
Efficiency. And we're investing in employee training to ensure that we have a fully staffed, capable team. Moreover, we remain committed to providing a top-notch customer experience that keeps our patrons coming back for more. We believe that by staying focused on our core values of quality service and community,
Oh, we
will
heard it,
emerge
we
from
heard
this
it, we
setback
heard it.
stronger
We
than
heard-
ever
we know
before. In
that.
conclusion, the recent decline in profits
Hello.
at this point will remain confident.
John,
Hold
can
on.
you please be
in overcoming
quiet?
these
We're on the
challenges
phone. I'm on the line with the pharmacy. Hi, ma'am. My business partner has an advanced adult diaper rash, and do you have any medication for an adult diaper rash?
I mean, we have medications for diaper rash, whether, I think it's, still the same product, whether it's an adult or
A baby.
child.
Yeah.
I don't want
Something in mind, you guys are?
I want
which
an
kind?
adult. I don't want a child's rash cream.
He
I want
wants an adult.
Something that's made for adults.
He's on the line here. So what do you
Right.
want, John?
Sorry. Hi. Yeah, I'd like one that's made for adults specifically. I'm not a baby. I'm not a child.
Yeah,
so.
he wears a diaper, but he's not a baby.
No, I'm not. It's not a diaper.
And he doesn't change his diaper. And he's so adult, he neglects to change his own diaper to where he has to go to the hospital because of
That's
a
not true.
diaper rash. So go ahead. What do we have for our big
There's a
diaper
couple
boy?
of different varieties down here if you want to come over and, take a look at it. But there's nothing specified for, like a child versus an adult.
See, this is what I keep running into. Nobody
wouldn't
makes
we-
it just for an adult. I
just-
don't want. I don't want a
change-
cream that's made for babies.
Change
Not
your
a baby.
diaper, and then you won't need a
Yeah,
cream.
if you act like
Not
act like a baby or
diaper.
treat it like a baby.
It is not
I'm
a
going
diaper.
to let you guys go.
Well,
Thank you.
ma'am. So I guess they're busy there.
Yeah.
We'll call another place. And then, I don't want to hear that if you read that statement again, I swear to God, I'm going to come down there and punch you in the face. Or I'll pour hot Tabasco on your diaper rash. How would that feel?
Do you still have a rash? Is there still some lingering rash left?
Yes, there's some lingering
And it went up
rash.
to your neck. It went up your back, right? It was all over your back.
They weren't going to amputate your back, were they?
I don't know.
No, I'm getting tired of this line of questioning, honestly.
For the full uncut episode, head to patreon.com/World Record Podcast. For the full uncut episode, head to patreon.com/World Record Podcast. Patreon.com/World Record Podcast.